Don't try to ruin my life with lies when your life can be ruined with the truth.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? All right, you guys. So Gina Carano is back in the news, and I wanted to talk about this because I am a supporter of Gina Carano. Hashtag justice for Gina Carano. And I just feel like they are Disney and is going to the media and these rags and like I love Deadline, but this article really annoyed the crap out of me because they really are trying to still drag Gina Carano's good name through the mud. And it really frustrates me because you have an entire company coming after her and she doesn't deserve it. She's a good person, and I think that, all of this is coming out, and you know what? I think that people will realize that they were wrong, and I hope Disney goes down in flames. Burn, Disney, burn. All right, so this article, like I said, comes from Deadline. I'm going to pull it up. I'm not going to read through this whole article. I'm just going to read a couple little tidbits from it and then share with you my thoughts on that. So it says, the thing right here, it says, Gina Carano grotesquely trivialized the Holocaust, Disney says, once Elon Musk-Backed suit on Mandalorian firing toss. So the article, this is the thing. So she's got that case coming up where she is suing Disney. And she's suing Disney for, I think it's only like, what is it, $260,000 or whatnot. And she wants to be rehired. Now, before when I did this video, and I'll leave a link in the iCard section, I talked about why would you want to work for Disney when they fired you. And now it's coming to my attention that why the amount that she's suing for was so low. And it's also coming to my attention of why she wants to be rehired. Possibly because if this goes to trial, Disney will be afraid of because they'll have to open up their books. And they'll have to open up all this stuff. And they're afraid of what, Elon and them might find in Discovery. And that's no good for Disney because they're money laundering over there because I'll tell you right now, some of the stuff they put out there, I'm like, where did the money go? And it will not look good for them. So that's that. So I want to read a little bit of this article because two of the things that she said that they fired her for was they fired her because she was using freedom of speech, and then other people use their freedom of speech like Pedro Pascal and Carl Weathers. Pedro Pascal and Luke Skywalker, what's his face, Mark Hamill. They said their political opinions, which were opposite of hers, and nothing happened to them. They were fine. And then she said Carl Weathers, whose political opinions was the same as hers, he still didn't get fired. So she was fired because of the fact that she was a woman and the fact that they didn't like what she was saying. And they talk about this. And the thing is, they didn't just fire her. After they fired her, they besmirched her good name. They dragged her good name through the mud and because they are children. And she's like, how much work did I lose out on because you dragged my name? How much work did I lose out on? Because they didn't stop. They went hard. So Disney had enough. So it says they filed Tuesday to dismiss the Gina Carano's wrongful discharge and sex discrimination lawsuit over being fired from The Mandalorian. It says Disney states that the former MMA lost her Star Wars series job in 2021 because her decision to publicly trivialize the Holocaust by comparing criticisms of political conservatives to the annihilation of millions of Jewish people, notably not thousands, was the final straw for Disney. Now, I just want to say, and I've said this before, and I will say it again. Hold on, let me pull my face up so you can see me. I just want to say right now, Gina's point was that the Holocaust only happened because there was a slow, methodical, and gradual propaganda campaign of defamation against them. That's what she was trying to say. And if you don't realize that, then I'm sorry, you're stupid, okay? Get in the stupid line like everybody else. I'm sorry you're not very smart and that you can't think for yourself, okay, honey? So I don't know why I have to explain it to you. I'm not your mother or your teacher. Get your thinking up. So then there was one more thing in this that I wanted to read. So they're looking at a June 12th court date or whatnot. And they want to get it tossed out on the grounds that Disney has a constitutional right not to associate its artistic expression with Carano's speech, such as the First Amendment provides a complete defense to Carano's claim. So they're trying to use their First Amendment, like freedom of speech rights, against Gina Carano, and she's trying to be like, well, I was using my freedom of speech, my First Amendment rights, you stupid motherfuckers. And it's like, why does everybody else get to use their freedom of speech rights? But now when I say it, I get fired. It was just because it was specifically hers. So it says, claiming her words were consistently twisted to demonize and dehumanize me. Oh, this is what Gina Carano said. As an alt-right wing extremist. During the very public dispute 3 years ago, Carano took the Bob Iger-run company to court in early February to get back her high-profile Mandalorian role of Rebel Ranger Cara Dune and a TIE fighter full of damage. Like I said before, she wants that... She wants her role back as Cara Dune, which I say give it to her, and then she wants, she did ask for a small bit of money, and so this is the thing. I don't think this is going to get dismissed, and I'm not sure if Gina Carano is going to win, but I hope she does. I hope she gets. But I hope they have to go to trial and they find a bunch in discovery. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm pretty sure there's stuff that Disney does not want open to someone rummaging through their stuff. I'll tell you that right now. Because whatever they find, and and it'll probably be public domain. Your Right to Information Act. But I think this is, I really hope she wins and gets her role back and then you can kind of stick it to them. I really hope that it happens, while Kathleen Kennedy is still there because, Kathleen Kennedy sucks. And that little devil's harlot. But I think this is the thing. I'm on Gina Carano's side 100%. And the law is a little bit different when it comes to entertainment in California because of Hollywood and stuff compared to the rest of the United States. Like in my state, Michigan, I don't think that if this happened in Michigan, it would have been thrown out probably. It probably wouldn't have gone to court because but the law in California, I think in New York also, it's a little bit different also. Don't quote me on that. But in California, it is different to the point where this can go to court. So we'll see where this goes. And like I've said before, and I was trying to say before, but I interrupted myself. I'm on Gina Carano's side 100%. They did her dirty. She was, and then, if you want to fire somebody, like I am a free speech absolutist. I believe you can say whatever you want within reason. You can't threaten people, to harm them, but you shouldn't be fired over that. And I don't think what she said was really all that bad. And like I mentioned before, Pedro Pascal and Mark Hamill are on the opposite side of her political opinions, and they get to say whatever they want on social media, whatever they want. And they've said way more than she did, and they're just everything's fine. He'll be Luke Skywalker again if they want to bring him back. And I just go, how right is that? Because it's not fair under the law. And then Carl Weathers, rest in peace, he said the same thing. I don't know if he did it in more than one tweet or whatnot, but but he didn't get fired. So was sexism a part of it? That I don't know, and I don't like to jump to those conclusions, but I can see why you would, because like I said, they did her dirty, and she deserves justice. She deserves justice. I hope she wins everything she's asking for. I hope they go to court. I hope they have to open up the books. I hope they find stuff that Elon Musk can be like, hey, we found some stuff that's very interesting that I think the government might want to take a look at, some numbers the math ain't mathing, you know what I'm saying? And we'll see how this works out, but you, Gina, keep going. You need to GoFundMe. Let me know, honey. I'll help you out. What do I need to do? Just let me know. I support you 100%. So those are my thoughts on that. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? What do you guys think about this Gina Carano case possibly getting dismissed? They're asking for it to get tossed out, and I don't think it'll get tossed out. I think it will go to court. I'm not 100% that Gina Carano can win legally, but I'm not a legal expert. Do not take my legal advice on all this. This is just my opinion, but I do hope she does win. I hope she gets that Cara Dune role back. I hope they hire her back as Cara Dune, and I hope she rocks it out, and then, you know, after that they're just like, well, we're not going to continue your contract and stuff. But I hope she wins. I really do. I'm on Gina Carano's side 100%. But tell me what you guys think about all of this. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go and hit that like button. You know, I won't mind. If you're on my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys. You guys have a good week. Bye.